What is up guys, Archie B here, back in another video. So today I'm bringing you a car tour of my mum's brand new, or not brand new to her, GLC63S AMG. If you haven't already, make sure you do subscribe. We're trying to hit that goal of 200 subscribers by the end of March. Any support that you give me will mean the world to me. Thank you guys for watching. If you do like it, hit that like button down below. Also make sure you comment anything you want to see, whether it's with this car. I've also got a Mercedes myself, which is an A-Class. So let me know what you want to see. I also have a Track Mini, however that is not on the road at the moment, but I will be getting some content hopefully very soon. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So we're just going to start off at the front of the car. We have the Panamericana grille with the AMG look badging. It's got the night pack on it. I feel like this is a really sort of makes it stand out. This is the sort of significant piece of an AMG car, the Panamericana grille. It really makes it look aggressive. Obviously it's got the front end balance sort of thing, really aggressive again. Big sort of curves and lines, just makes it look really aggressive on the front end. And I feel like, again, this makes it stand out as an AMG and something that is gonna literally eat you up if you get in the way of it. So moving on round, we have 6-pot AMG calipers with, I don't actually know what size discs they are, but they are some huge discs. Got 21-inch alloys on that. It's also got the Michelin tyres around it. We are looking to probably get some new tyres when these tyres are done for. We're probably gonna get Michelin Pilot Sport 4s because they are really good high performance tyres. And they're really great for traction, especially on a high powered vehicle like this. I didn't actually mention this car is being wrapped. It's currently in Hyacinth Red. It is going to be getting wrapped in a colour. We are not going to reveal that colour as of yet, but you will see that colour when I do the colour reveal in a few weeks time. The car is going in to get wrapped in about a couple of days from when I'm filming this video, so be a big change. But currently it's obviously got a few chrome bits in terms of the badges and the side steps, but these are all going to be going gloss black, so everything is going to be blacked out. The handles are going to be re-wrapped as well, because currently they were wrapped by someone who obviously wasn't that experienced, and there's a few bits of chrome missing or being left out. So moving around to the back of the car, we have the huge rear end GLC63S badging. It's got quad exhausts down here and a huge rear sort of valance diffuser. It's not actually a proper diffuser, it's just for the looks, but I think it looks insane. Just from this angle as well, it makes the car look massive, and I just think it looks amazing. So I'm sure my mum's in love with it. I know she is. If you didn't know already, this is her dream car. If you want to go and see when we bought this car, there'll be a little pop-up up here somewhere. You can go and click on that and make sure that you go and watch that video, because that was a really fun day. We drove all the way up to Wigan. It took us 3 hours. Shout out to SJ Specialist Cars. They are the guys that supplied us with this car. So definitely, if you ever need something high performance, go there. They are the guys to go to. Nothing's really changed. It's the same as the other side. Again, like I said, there's a few marks where it's just been poorly wrapped on the door handles, but that is going to be rectified when it goes over to Wrench Studios. Shout out my guys Wrench. They are the literal plug. They know everything and anything about fast cars. They are always the people that I take my car to, so shout out to you guys. So as you can see, oh, my mum's got a pillow in the back, but as you can see, my mum has got the power tailgate on the car. It just makes loading much easier. It's got a nice bit of area as well for storage underneath. Just really helps it. It's actually still got the plastics on here, which is amazing. But yeah, so it just really makes the car nice and tidy. I feel like it's a good size of boot, especially for the type of car that it is. Obviously it's an SUV, it's not the biggest boot in the world, you can get bigger, but again, that is not what this car is going to be fully used for. At some point we will be towing my Mini, but we don't have a trailer at the moment, so when that comes and when we sort that out, you'll get to see the towing rig and it will look really sick. Probably the best tow car on the road. So it actually looks quite dark in here. That is because we've got the roof, it's got a slight tint on it, obviously to keep the sun out, but it's not actually that dark in here. It probably just looks dark on the camera. It might look lighter, I'm not sure. But we do have the command system, as I mentioned in the reveal video, but this is not the same as what I have on my car. It is the one down below. It's sort of the previous generation of command systems and systems that you have on the car. Flashes up nice AMG on the screen. It's not obviously got the full digital dash like the new cars do, but it is still a gorgeous car. As you can see, it's only got 12,000 miles on the clock, and I just love it, to be honest, quite frankly. It has huge space for anything you might need to put in there. Huge little glove box. Huge little glove box? That was a bit of a weird one. But yeah, huge glove box. It's actually got a CD player, which is something that is a rare thing in cars nowadays. Most people don't really use CDs, and it's obviously got a little storage compartment here. This is where you kind of put your keys. It is keyless start, so this is where you put your keys and everything. In the front here, you have, some of these options are only for the AMG, but you have the dynamic select. This little switch here puts it from, you can choose individual, comfort, sport, sport plus, and race mode. And it obviously goes up the aggressiveness of the gear changes, the performance of the car and the suspension. This button here locks it in manual. This, you can press it once for the suspension. It obviously won't work because the car's not on. You can press it once for the suspension to tighten up a little bit, and twice, and then it will really sort of tighten up. That being race mode sort of thing. You've also got the sports exhaust on this car, which is definitely the party piece of this. It's so loud, especially in race mode. It pops like hell. And obviously you've got the air ride body control. So this will actually lift the car on demand and just give it a higher stance if you want that. Feel like it's really good. A lot of the Range Rovers have that as well. Just makes it look a lot more aggressive. Again, really nice steering wheel. This is the AMG steering wheel. It's not as complex. If you haven't seen my car, I'll link a video up there. But my car has the new steering wheel. This doesn't have any of the fancy touchpads. It's literally just the old-fashioned buttons. However, still really nice in your hands. The paddles feel really nice. They feel really high quality and they're really well made. So definitely feels like you're sat in luxury. As you may know, a lot of the newer cars have the ambient lighting all around the dash. This car does actually have ambient lighting. However, it's not as major. As you can see in the back there is slight bits just under the sort of trim on the doors, and there is also some in the front as well. It just really makes the car feel a little bit more comfy at night, although it's not really lit up as when I'm sat in my car, and it's just a really nice place to be. Not that this place isn't, but the ambient lighting I feel like sets that car apart from this one in the interior sense. So as you can see as well, this car has a screen on it. It's not touchscreen. It is all controlled with this sort of like mouse and scroll wheel. You've only got a few settings on it compared to what I have in my car again. However, you've got obviously your basics. You've got your telephone. You've got your vehicle, so you can do all your vehicle settings in there. You've got your radio, your media, so that's Bluetooth, and you've got your navigation system. It isn't obviously as high tech, and it hasn't got the augmented reality like you get within the car that I drive. That is because this car wasn't the facelift version. This is still the pre-facelift version, so you don't get that new technology on it quite yet. But my mum wasn't really fussed about that. It wasn't something that she needed, and she liked this car because it had all the optional extras that she wanted on it. She wasn't fussed about the whole system. I mean, I don't think she really understands how to fully use it. The only thing she uses is music and phones, so it doesn't bother her really. So as you can see here as well in the car, it has got the memory seat package. Again, this is with the premium pack. It's got heated seats as well, but it's just really good. It's got the memory function on it. You can sort of go back, forward, using all the buttons. I'm sure you've probably seen videos of how it works before, but the bottom one, if you push it forward, it slides you forward, and if you push it back, it slides you back. Then the sort of middle section, which is here, if you press that, it just tilts it. And then this one is the leg extender. So it's got a lot of adjustability, and you can set memory presets. So if you have a frequent passenger, they can have their own memory preset if they like. And again, I feel like this just adds to the luxurious feel of this car. Whilst we're on the topic of seats as well, we're going to talk about obviously the fact that this car has gorgeous AMG seats. They have adjustable side bolsters. They do have adjustable side bolsters, which sort of you can adjust to squeeze yourself in a little bit more. Really nice finish on them up here. Sort of aluminium finish there. They just look really racy. They're very similar to what's like in the sort of faster AMGs, not the faster AMGs, but like the GTRs and things like that. So again, stuff over here is probably about the same. You've obviously got really nice door panels and the window controls. You do have obviously the option to put the child lock on in the rear. But just in general, it feels really well built. Everything sort of moves as it should, and I can't honestly fault this car. If there was any car that I would pick for a family driver, this would probably be it. I mean, it's got everything. It's got the performance, it's got the comfort, and it's got the looks, and it's got the space as well. Like, it's very comfortable. We did a long drive back from Wigan, and I wasn't uncomfy at all. Like, I don't know how the back was, I wasn't sat in the back, but obviously I don't think it's that bad for space. It is an SUV, so yeah, makes it feel really nice and comfy in here. It's not obviously anything like what my mum had driven before. She used to drive a hatchback, so this is a big jump up, but yeah, it's a pretty gorgeous car. So obviously the final piece that's on the car, I don't know if it's actually gonna let me open this because of the fact that I have rain on the roof, but there is a sunroof on here. It will let me open it. But as you can see, operation's really nice and smooth, just really lets a lot of light in. I'm hoping it doesn't start raining. But I feel like it just makes the car feel really nice, especially in the sun. It's really going to make the driving experience pleasant, like throughout the summer. Obviously, I'm hoping for a really hot summer this year. We're in England, but fingers crossed, who knows. We are also going to talk about, obviously, the sound system on this car. If you haven't seen already, on the 10 things that I love about my Mercedes A-Class, I spoke about the sound system on my car, and I also said about it doesn't have the Burmeister sound system. So this car does have the Burmeister sound system. So you've got speakers here, obviously all around the car. You've got 2 in the back seats as well. And you've also got a huge subwoofer where the spare wheel would be in the boot. And it just gives a really, really bassy feel. My mum actually thinks there's too much bass, so I'm probably gonna have to change that for her at some point. But in general, it's really, really good sound system, and I love it, honestly. Like, I cannot fault this car. I think it is a gorgeous car, and I'm really, really happy that my mum got it. So that is it for the end of the video. If you guys have enjoyed, please make sure you leave a like. Also comment down below anything that you want to see with this car, or anything that you might want to see with my other cars. I also have a Mini. I've also got my Mercedes A-Class. So let me know anything that you want to know. Also, if you have any questions, just comment them down below. I'm more than happy to answer any questions, whether it's about this car or whether it's about a car that I own anywhere. Then just let me know and I'll be more than happy to answer. Anyways, if you guys have stayed here for the end of the video, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you do subscribe as well if you're still here, and we'll see you in the next video. See ya.